Hey guys, welcome back to another serving of food for thought. Of course, not everything in this message will resonate for you, so I encourage you to take what does and leave the rest. However, if this resonates, or you just so happen to like this reading, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. So let's jump right in, you guys. Holy Spirit, what is the message here for the collective energy? What are the cards here that best represent the message? Someone is definitely wounded after a separation. Someone's definitely vibrating from a very low space. I feel you had to go into calmer waters here with the Six of Swords energy. I feel this was a harsh, painful ending here with the Death card. There was an inability to move forward with someone who was just being evil or harsh, petty, for no reason. This is someone you possibly had to let go. Even when it was hard to do so. This is someone who has a lot of patterns
Food for thought, 313.
that cause you to detach. And I also feel for some of you, you detached after they did. Let's get some final energy here. We have Swords energy as well as the King of Cups. Emotionally, I feel this energy is unavailable here with the King of Cups in the reverse. Knight of Swords, this person is going through life mentally clogged and doing things before thinking, especially when it comes to choosing a path. This is someone who is vibrating from a very low level here, who is imbalanced with the Devil energy here in the reverse, overindulging and clashing with others. Wow. For many of you, I feel like you could be standing your ground when it comes to this energy here with the Six of Wands. I feel you could be standing your ground within a situation that has drained you, caused you pain, and disappointed you. Here with the Eight of Cups energy, there is a lot of walking away, letting go. This is a back and forth energy, but for many of you, you could be moving on after a harsh, painful ending. Here with the Ten of Swords energy, I definitely feel there is some bitter feelings here after something collapsed. Someone did something out of intention to win a war. Yet I feel this energy was coming from a very petty space of emotion. This is someone who brought no peace, or there is no peace to a situation, there is no resolution. I feel there is no compromise with someone who is sitting in a space where they're not wanting to change, not wanting to give in after breaking your heart here with the Three of Swords. I feel there's a lot of heart related issues here of betrayal, sadness, grief, and sorrow. Because you gave into a reckless energy of a fool, someone who was fearless in their reckless ways. Now this energy is heavily burdened, overwhelmed, and holding on to everything, people, possessions, issues, deep-seated issues, as well as past unhealed wounds. This is someone who is neglecting it all, but they're aware of it. They're feeling it every day and rebelling against it all, not accepting an offer of change. It's just prolonging the pain. Prolonging the pain where they will find themselves in a space of regret. I feel this is someone who ruined the trust and respect between the two of you because they disregarded the truth and your emotions. I feel this is someone who disregarded these things to keep from feeling responsible for their actions. This is someone you may feel ruined everything intentionally because of how they chose to do things. I feel this is someone who is very relentless in their toxic ways. As I see They put you through hell. I see the hell they took you through was supposedly supposed to break you. Yet I feel you were not meant to be broken. Empress energy here. Someone who is fully capable. And I feel you're about to walk into new beginnings. May even walk into a new relationship. For many of you, this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could also be someone finding clarity within a new idea, a new opportunity. Something that I feel you're not letting pass you by. We have the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. I feel you're about to challenge tradition. But I feel this would be in a good way. You're about to move in a great way where there's new beginnings, new ideas, and new relationships. I feel you're about to find balance. Balance while you're juggling many things. But I feel you're about to find balance and happiness within family and connections. Regardless of what you lost, something needed to change because there was too much conflict, fighting, arguments, competition. Now, this energy that is all about themselves is going through some bad luck, disorder, and upheavals. Here with the world upside down, well, the wheel of fortune upside down, this energy feels like things will never be the same, but I feel it's by their own demise, their own harsh, painful ways. Nothing will be gained, yet I feel many things will be lost. This is someone who is coming from a very petty space, sitting in some very reckless energy, not understanding their position. Now things are different in so many ways. Let's get some more energy here, Holy Spirit. Where's the message here? Final messages here. For many of you, you needed time away from this energy who was always wanting to hold a grudge, be resentful to the past. For many of you, this is someone who was acting cold and distant, detached from their feelings. Now this is someone who realizes what they could have given, but this energy is lacking self-improvement. Even though this energy is seeing something for what it is, they're still not seeing their wrong in it. Still not seeing the fact that they need to transform. There is no enthusiasm when it comes to change. Why? Because they're cocky. This energy is cocky about their ways. What they expect out of life, what they expect from you, and what they're not going to do in return. I believe this is an energy who played a lot of games and told a lot of lies just to have their way. This is someone who wanted to have their way of selfishly holding on to you while also seeking validation and attention from others. Even going as far as making you feel crazy for speaking the truth or expressing concerns when they're the ones misled, sitting in this space of cocky energy that's leading them nowhere, while this energy is always easily triggered. Yeah, pet peeves at the bottom of the deck. Sabotage, lies, walking away, detachments. This is someone who is easily irritated. This is someone who has a list of annoyances, but they're always putting their best foot forward by breaking hearts of others. Never thinking about the emotions of others. This energy is always upset about someone disrespecting their space or their boundaries. Yet I feel they're always crossing the boundaries of others. I feel this is someone who has a lot of pet peeves, especially when it comes to past traumas or addictions. This is someone who is somewhat anti-marriage because they're just not ready to be loyal. This is someone who is holding on to their singlehood as well as their addictions. But I feel them holding on to these addictions are also keeping them attached to their traumas. This is why it feels like this person is always sabotaging everything intentionally when sometimes they truly are because they have no clue how to maintain things. This is someone who has no clue to give you what they don't have. So they lie. This energy lies and chooses to walk away. This is someone who has chosen to walk away to become detached, to not experience the emotion attached to their wrongdoing. So they act closed off, standoffish, because they're taking the coward's way out. This is someone who is failing to be the bigger person within a situation that has become very complicated. But I feel it's become complicated because they've become lost. Lost and sitting in dysfunction where things are spiraling. Things are spiraling because they always have excuses to justify their behaviors. This is someone who is not admitting their wrongdoing when it comes to how guarded they are, their lies, their sabotage. So for many of you, I don't feel you've gotten a true apology. And what I mean by a true apology is someone who isn't apologizing with intention and change. And that's something they have failed to do because they are still guarded and doing things in private. This is someone who is guarded and doing things in private because they still have no expectations of life. Because they feel they shouldn't change. I feel this is someone who still has a bad attitude, especially when you bring up third parties, outside interferences, because they're trying to keep something casual. So they give you the silent treatment to punish you or to get a reaction. This is someone who is very passive, aggressive, ignoring the issues by not talking about things. Yet then they love bomb you. They come in with all types of love when clearly this energy is showing so much hate behind the scenes. This is someone who has a lot of malicious ways. And when I say hate behind the scenes, it's because they don't care who they hurt as long as they get their way. So they stay reclusive in this hermit energy, not realizing how suspicious that really seems, especially since they're in denial, being misled because they feel they have options. This energy feels they have options, so they're breaking their promises. But people are talking. People are talking. Something will be exposed when it comes to a heartbreaker who feels they need control. And there's no way to laugh their way out of this. This is someone who is going to come in with a playful energy, being silly and immature about something, but it's only because they're still being lazy, a tease, causing something to no longer have chemistry. I feel this is someone who has a lot of memory loss when it comes to third parties or sabotage and even their lies and addictions. Yet for many of you, closing a cycle with them wasn't hard at all, especially because of all of the cycles that you've been through with them. I feel you've been through hell and back.
Food for thought, 313.
So I feel it hasn't been hard at all for you to find your way. Yet I do feel you have questions. I feel you have questions you now believe you never may get the answer to. And however this may go, I feel this energy could have just set you free with the truth or an honest apology. Yet they're too prideful. This energy is just too prideful and weak to lower their guard to give you what you need. So they stay silent. This energy stays unreliable, lazy, and silent, believing that their petty ways won't come back to haunt them. I feel this is someone who believes they're hurting you when in fact they're hurting themselves. Yet I feel it'll never really truly register to them. This is someone who will never understand the pain that they give will be returned to tenfold. I feel this energy just will never get it. As I feel coming back won't be as easy either. Coming back won't be as easy as they thought, as many of you may be finding yourself or has already found your way. I hope you guys have enjoyed the reading and has found some food for thought. If so, let me know by commenting down below or liking this video. Hope to see you again, guys. Bye.